guys. I'm going to give it a few minutes before I start and see if someone to join us. Hey, everybody out there. Just get a few more moments for this to start up and get some viewers. I hope everybody is doing well today, this lovely Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday. I'm retired now. I don't know what day it is anymore. Hey, good morning, Walter. Man, I'm sorry I'm not going to see you this weekend there at Galat Racing. I wish you were there. You're going to be sorely missed, I promise you that. So, first off, I need to thank some people who helped me do this stuff and support the Race 632 program. Shameless Racing has been doing amazing stuff lately, and they have supported me last year and this year, and I can't say more to their involvement into the sport of Race 632 or in the Pro 632 category, as they sponsored the class last year in the PDRA, and they kind of again sponsored it this year. So, hey, I don't care what you do, but you need to make sure you say, hey, thank you, Shameless Racing, for sponsoring the Pro 632 class and giving us a place to race. If it's not the sponsors, we can't race, right? The series might be able to hold us for a little bit, but they can't hold us for long. So make sure you go by and say hey and thank you, because without them, y'all would have no place to race, myself including, whenever I get the chance back to the States and race. So they're a great sponsor for us lately. And Freedom Ninja, he's my buddy. I know y'all probably saw the live stream last time. He supports me greatly. Him and his whole mission of breaking chains and trying to end the human trafficking around the world. So, hey, make sure you give him a shout out as well. So I want to thank them too, as for everything they do to support us. So what I got to talk about today, hey, so it's Tuesday. The gates open today for Galat Motorsports Park. So if you're at Galat Motorsports Park getting ready for racing, hey, shout outs to you. I'm glad you can take all these days off to go racing. I think Tyler posted a message earlier, said, hey, first and text is in the staging lanes. So get unloaded and go to the staging lanes to get teched in for the year or half the year or whatever it is that the PDRA does for that system. So we want to make sure our racers are safe. So make sure you're doing the right thing. All right, Brian. Hey, so I'm just starting off. So Brian Klaus, he showed up. I don't, was it Orlando? I believe it was, or man, Bradenton, and with his beautiful 67 or 66 Chevy 2 Nova. It's awesome. Hey, enjoy the ride up. I hope you have a good weekend racing with the PDRA. I can't believe the amount of new cars we have this year coming in. It's going to be awesome. The amount of cars is just amazing. And the diversity of cars, you know, it's not like Pro Stock or Pro Mod. They all have the same car, the same dynamics. If you look on the website, you see all the different types of cars within the Pro 632 class, which makes it, I think, the most unique course or class in the PDRA and actually in racing itself. But that's just my 2 cents. So I'm going to share my screen real quick with y'all. And this is what I need y'all, some help from y'all. So 1 second. Let me share the screen real quick. All right, so this is my website, the race632.com website. I'm trying my hardest to keep all the most current information regarding the class as relevant as possible. with here. If you come to the if you come to the page, you see it has, you know, Wes Stefano, our reigning champion, and Midland Dragway Outlaw 632 champion. If y'all didn't notice before, Midland Dragway has closed its door for the year, so there won't be any racing out there at the moment. So hopefully that gets squared away. Then you come down, scroll a bit further, and you see our speed champion, you know, Jim Plakarski with his small block that could 4:12.7. I'm not sure if anybody's going to be able to beat that number this year. The technology is advancing within the class, but it's going to be hard to beat a 4:127 with any combination out there. I know Jim probably got a few tricks up his sleeves, and he wants to shoot for the moon every time he goes out there. So look to see him extremely fast this year. And of course, we got Wes Stefano with that 174, 55 mile per hour. Oh man. So hold on a second. So Corey just says and says it'll get beat. So Corey, are you saying that the Corey Voss tuned, Dylan Voss driven Corvette will beat that 4:12.7? I hope you come online in a second too, so we can discuss that will get beat, the comment you just made. So then we can scroll on down. You see my little summary of things that I do while I can't go racing with y'all. I try my hardest and watch the live stream and keep everybody up to date, because you know not everybody pays $155 it is or whatever for Flow Racing to watch the live stream. So I try to make sure y'all stay up to date, and of course got a few little things. And of course, if you click this video here is something I put together for Shameless Racing, who's awesome, and they want you to make sure everybody around the world make sure that we all I'm sorry, I got distracted. I was reading that note from Corey, that we understand that trades are important, not just colleges. So shout out to Shameless Racing, like I said, again, for support. So what we're going to talk about is, let's go for 2 points, right? So there's a couple point series going on this year. So you have the Summit PDRA Pro Star event, which I think is amazing that we're part of this event, as it highlights the teams out there. You have to at least attend 5 of the 8 races. So the last 3 of the races last year and the first 5 of this year. So if you're new to the PDRA race or Pro 632 class, you're awesome. Thank you for showing up. I know I've seen 3 or 4 cars that are brand new to the PDRA, so it's going to be a challenging year, especially for those top runners to stay on top. But it gives you, as long as you hit the next 5 races with the PDRA, you get to go into the PDRA Pro Star Shootout, which is $7,500 to win at Virginia Motorsports Park. Hey, that's awesome. I just think it's amazing that we're been invited to this. And as of right now, 2 of the top 8 racers won't be there. So 2 of them are going to move up anyways. So you got Jordan Enslin at number 9 and Mike Murphy at number 10. So they're easily going to bump up into that top 8 come the next 2 or 3 races, as only 3 races were taken from last year. So that's 5 races total. So I wish everybody the best of luck. And if you're new to the PDRA and you want to be part of this Pro Stars event, you got to be in the top 8 of the last 8 races. So every race counts to this event if you're brand new. So this just shows you the current status. Of course, this will be updated as we go along and throughout the year, the next 5 races. And like I said, you come to the Race 632 page, hit points, and you see the points that are associated with the Race 632. And Corey, hey, as soon as I go through this, I'm going to tag you in. If you can just go ahead and get into the lobby. So then we have our Race 632 Big Show Points event. I started this for one reason only, is that it's a big event that the local people go to. Not all the local racers can hit all the races with the PDRA and those ones that are further north. Most of these races are from South Carolina and south. Actually, I got to update this. So this is my point standing at the moment for the first two races that's happened this year so far with the big show points races. We had U.S. Street Nationals and the World Door Slammer Nationals. As you see, Wes Stefano is trying his hardest to keep that big number one on the side of his car for all of the series. Then Chris Hordoff is right behind him, followed by Dylan Voss. So, and like I said, Walter Lanigan, I'm sorry that the Pirates decided to go to a one car team and sold the Pirates car. That Black Pearl will be sorely missed at all these events. I can't say nothing more to that. But you follow down and you see there has been already 26 cars show up for a pro or outlaw 632 style event, which is awesome. So you see there's 4 races on here, and there's 4 races I started was just the Orlando and the Bradenton races that are the big races that involve the pro or outlaw 632 class, and they involve all of the PDRA rules. So if you race in Florida, it's all based off of the PDRA rules. So in between the World Door Slammer Nationals and the World Street Finals in October, we have the Woodstock, which I believe is coming around the corner. It's the second week. It's the 15th, 16th, 17th, I believe it is. I have to look at that again. And they invited PDRA, the Pro 632 class there. They'll be running the PDRA rules. So if you want to go to Woodstock and race the Outlaw 632 class, sponsored by Cowley's and Sharp. It's $7,500 total purse. I don't know what the breakdown is for the winner, runner-up, whatnot, but it's a $7,500 total purse at Woodstock, following the first race of the PDRA event this weekend. So it's back-to-back weekends, but I know our teams are resilient and can do some stuff. Speed Shark, I apologize, yes. Speed Shark and Cowley's is presenting the Outlaw 632 class with Woodstock. So, hey, like I said, it's going to be inserted into the big show, and I need some help. I mean, I put up $100 to win, and I'm going to produce a trophy for the winner of my Race 632 Big Show points event. Hopefully, I can find some sponsors out there to produce a little bit bigger purse or parts and pieces. Our racers need parts and pieces every day of the year, so hopefully we can get that started. The next thing I want to talk about is on my Race 632 page in my racers. I think that's the most important thing about the thing is the racers, right? So I've been working on developing the page, and if we scroll down, I should do it in order of point series, but I'm just slowly adding stuff here. So, but I need your racers' help. I need your racer input. So we scroll down, it says the Pro Outlaw 632 racers. So of course, this is where I have put the majority of the racers that I know. And if I don't know if you can see my mouse, but this here, 3 bars, it links to their social media site or their website if they have one. So if you're a Pro 632 racer and you're not on here, or your picture of your face isn't on here, like Bob Stark, because I don't have a picture of you, or Ken, I don't have a good picture of you, or Daryl Stewart, there's a whole bunch of you. I don't have a great photo of you. Please send it to me and send me the information so I can put it on here, so the racers or anybody who hits the Race 632 page can see who you are. I got Brian Klaus on here. He sent me some information. I still need some ET stuff for you, sir, and a photo of you. So when I'm walking around, I know exactly who I'm talking to. But it's just to give a history of the class, and hey, you can see these people. I didn't know that the guy Todd Merkel, he sent me some information. He was racing the Milan races of the Outlaw 632. However, it's not running this year, so he's going to hit some PDRA races when his car is ready. He's still working on it. So I got your sponsors there, and of course we got some guys coming in soon. So think about this. Jeff Inslin, he's my teammate. Got a new car coming. Schwago just sold his Mustang. It's kind of sad to see it go, but he's got a new car and he's got another one. So he should be coming in hot and ready. Rick Griffin, he smashed up the car doing some testing, which was sad, but he's got a new car. I'm not sure if it's going to be ready for this weekend or not. I hope to see it out there and have a picture posted. And of course, if you scroll down, there's me. And yes, I do have a new car coming soon, which I hope to have out there racing with you here in the near future. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing here, and I'm going to pull Corey in to the live stream real quick because, hey, Corey, you ready? I don't want you to be doing something silly. Hey, Corey, how are you doing today?
Good. We're just loading up, getting ready to head to the lot.
All right. So, hey, loading up, heading to the lot. Hey, the reason why I asked you to come on, you keep posting all these pictures of new things you got going on. You got Willy bars, you got T-bars for Hemi cars. I mean, we race 632. I mean, there's only a few cars that got Hemis, and some door stuff. So what else you got going on out there? I seen something about some steering wheel handles or steering wheel shafts and stuff that you're producing, expanding your equipment line. What else you got going on and you want to talk about?
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're actually here finishing up some work on top of our racing work. So we've got the carbon fiber door handles or door stands. We've got carbon steering columns. Spark plug wrenches. We also make them with a swivel on them. So if you have like a wet style head like ours or most of the 632 class, you can get in there with a swivel and take the spark plugs in and out every round. And we got a couple more things coming down the line. We're working on a parachute reel, to grind in the springs made out of carbon. Just some cool lightweight trick stuff for the, while you're in the pits to make life easier.
So all these fun stuff. Mr. Kraft wants to know, when is Voss Engineering coming out with a tripod?
No, it hasn't been on the list yet, but it could be added to it.
Okay, so he said he needs a lightweight tripod. So hey, y'all are doing amazing. You're coming over here. You're talking a little trash right now. You're saying that yes, it will be beat, but it won't be at a lot. We're talking about the time. So you're gonna say you got the power out there to run 11. I'm just gonna say 11, 411 in the Pro 632 class. You hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're walking around, so you lost a little bit of connection. So.
Okay, yeah, my phone was gonna die, but I'm not saying it's us gonna happen this year, but there's a lot of good teams coming into the class. I think we're gonna see at Galat there's gonna be at least 5 or 6 teams in the teens. You got a lot of good. The class is just every race we go to, the class is getting better and better. People are finding out that there's rules that you could take some more weight breaks to make it a little more advantageous to the combination. And, we got some sponsors behind us this year. So our plan is to have a turbo 400 3-speed with a converter in the trailer. And we're kind of going to play it by ear. If we go to the track and we feel like one combination is going to be better, that's what we're going to do. So we've got with the turbo 400, as Wes showed, he picked up almost 500s by taking the lockup out. taking 125 pounds out of the car. It picked up almost 500s. He was a consistent low 20 player, and he won a 15 by the end of the weekend in just 6 or 7 passes. So the air was great. That had a lot to do with it too. But we believe that taking 125 pounds out of the car, there might be something there. The Pirates did it, and they were hauling ass. Stewart did it. Doesn't seem like there's a top contending car now that's got a lockup in it with the way the rules are at. So we're gonna try to work the rules a little bit and what we feel has got the better combinations potential.
All right, so there's a possibility that you're going to take the clutch out of the car and put a converter in there, is what you're saying.
Yeah, we've already got the Turbo 400. We don't have a converter, so it's not going to be in the car for this race. But we're going to do some testing after Galat, and we might be letting go of a button in Bowling Green.
Oh, wow. Okay, awesome. But yeah, I've seen the names changing on the side of your car on the regular. It's awesome. The support y'all are getting from people outside of the industry. It's been interesting. Every time I take a photo or something, or see a photo, it has a different name on the side, which is great. I think it's great for the sport and as a whole, and for your team. Outside sponsorship, outside of the Boss Racing Engineering, producing what y'all are doing for drag racing.
We've been very fortunate. We brought on Vigilante Glass and Associates this year. They're our main sponsor on the door. They're going to be there with us for the foreseeable future. And then we picked up Liquid Moly. They're our official oil, not only in the race shop but also in both race cars. Shameless Racing. They do such a great job with the class and everything. They always deserve a mention. We got a lot of stuff happening in the shop with the race car and with the race team. So we're very happy.
Awesome. Well, hey, I'm gonna keep you on a second. I want to talk about a little other things. It's great to know that the class itself is getting some outside sponsorship, because it's important for growth. We can't do it with our paychecks by itself. If we didn't have support, it's kind of hard, especially to run those numbers that y'all are trying to run. So with that, I want to talk about something else we got going on. So each and every one of the teams have something similar to what, let's see, we'll try to pull up this, boom, right here. You can see all three of us, boom. Hold on a second. This right here, merchandise, right? Shameless Racing. They got an amazing shirt out there. Should be there for this weekend. And I got to shoot out some love to them, because they put, Race 632 on the bottom right-hand side. And, I appreciate it so much that they're showing some love. But you got to go by and make sure we support those who support us, right? On our team. So Race 6, the Shameless Racing got some new shirts out there. Go by, pick those shirts up. I still got some of these awesome, lovely hats here. Custom-made hats are great. Go by the Insulin Racing Team tent and pick those up. If you don't have the Race 632 stickers on your car, I hope you do. That's the one on the bottom left-hand corner here, or right hand, whichever you see it is. Go by Insulin Racing, and they have some of those stickers you can pick up. And I do see every time I go out there that the Voss Family Racing has a tent set up outside of behind their trailer to sell merchandise. But I've seen something about Speed Shark as well. Are y'all shifting all your stuff from selling locally or going straight to the Speed Shark?
Yeah, we've let Speed Shark take over. We're still going to have merchandise out of the back, just a bunch of small stuff. But we've let Speed Shark Graphics take over all of our graphic design. We should have a shirt out. We're supposed to have it out by Galat, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. We just got tied up with getting our design done. But we're going to have a 2-car shirt design, and we're going to let Speed Shark handle it. So they're going to be at every PDRA race and most of all the South Florida races. So instead of us having to carry around all the shirts and banners and hats and stuff, you can go right over to their trailer. Great people to deal with. They'll take care of you, and you could buy it directly from them.
You said 2 cars, so what's the other car on there?
Actually, well, we got our car, the Corvette, and we have Johnny Placino's Mount Motor Pro Stock car on it. And it's more of a Boss wheelie bar style shirt that we're trying to push that brand around a little better.
Okay.
The Corvette, we weren't supposed to be at this race with the Corvette. The new car isn't quite done yet. It's over there getting wired. So we're going to, hopefully by Bowling Green, we'll have the new car done and in one piece, but we're not going to rush it out untested, especially with the points that we're chasing for the PDRA championship. So the Corvette's a good car. It's a good running car. Got, Adam Lambert at PRS hooked us up. We got a new set of struts and shocks on the car. We got strut masters on board with us this year. AED, Jay Brockwell at AED's we're working with some carburetor ideas and engine stuff with him. So they got a lot of good people on board with us this year. We feel pretty confident going into the first race.
So you turn the camera over there for a sneak peek of something no one's probably tracking. You got a new car coming out for Pro 632 class? Oh man, turn the camera off.
Yeah, no, it's actually our old Cobalt that we used to run. We partnered up with John Valente and Race Light Lithiums. He bought the Cobalt from us back in 2016, I believe it was. We went through and we front halved it, so it's actually mountain motor legal is what the plan is for it. We spread the frame rails out in the front to fit a Hemi. We put our new adjustable 4-link brackets in the rear. All carbon interior. It's got Fuel Tech. We're gonna run the Fuel Tech on it. We don't know if we're gonna run the actual fuel injection part of it, but we might do what Jordan. We're definitely doing what Jordan's is doing with it and using it to monitor all of the race pack functions. So we're not gonna have a race pack, but everything's gonna be monitored through the Fuel Tech.
Okay.
So we did a lot of updating to the car, and it's a little bit sleeker than the Corvette. We feel that there's going to be some aerodynamic advantages in this class, as you're aware. I mean, every 100th, half a hundredth counts. So we feel like if the car can be a little slimmer and narrower in the wind, then there might be that little bit to help get you by. I mean, there's a lot of races in Orlando we saw that was factored in by 100th or less at the finish line. So you can't leave anything on the table anymore in this class.
I'm gonna tell you what. You brought up Orlando, right? And I think that's the fastest 8-car period, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember, but I believe that is the fastest semifinal round period. Almost every car was in the 20s.
Yeah,
or faster.
Usually you go into first round of eliminations knowing that you've got at least 2 rounds to get ready. Especially last year at the PDRA, there was 4 cars that seemed to be constantly down to 4 cars. That was us, DiStefano, and the 2 Pirate cars. You could guarantee you somewhere or another, the 4 of us were going to be down to 4 cars. So, going in, we felt like you had 2 runs to get your stuff together before the 4 cars came down to run it out for the championship. It wasn't like that at Orlando. You were lucky to get past first round. There was a lot of good cars. And then when you got down to 8, there was no give-me's. You had to work your way all the way down to the last car.
Hey, hang on one second. Kaden, call your mom. But yeah, it was extremely fast 8 cars. I mean, your brother did what he was supposed to do, because if it wasn't for his on the numbers every time, leaving with the whole shot wins, y'all would have been on the trailer the first round.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the White Pirate second round. We beat him on a whole shot. Dylan went 008 on the tree. We went a 22 or 23 to his 22. Then down to 4 cars, we faced Daryl Stewart, where he went 008 on the tree to his 089. We went a 24 to Daryl's 17 and beat him on a whole shot. So Dylan's, we worked on the car and the clutch linkage, and Dylan's definitely doing his job on the tree. So, if we could bring that into Galat, we'll be very happy. We were facing some lifter troubles, and in Orlando. We weren't 100%, but we just got off the dyno yesterday, so we're really confident going into Galat. We're gonna be testing Thursday, so hopefully make 4 good runs testing before we're ready for Q1.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, because hey, the tuner like yourself, the crew chiefs, they have a whole lot of work that they have to do, but if the driver doesn't hit their numbers like they're supposed to, hey, you got the faster car, but you're still going home, right?
Yep. Yeah. Sometimes it's a team effort, especially in our pit. We all got to do our job, and sometimes when I'm down and not not being able to get the most out of it as I can, I can lean on him some to do his job. Going into that round in the semis, Dylan leaned radio to me and was like, hey. Because I have a list of every driver, their incrementals, and everything. So I know we could kind of guesstimate where they're going to be at on the tree. So we figured that we could beat him. We could get him on a whole shot by a few margins. Dylan rated to me, should I lean up on the tree or should I cut it off? Because we were concerned of him going red, being that he was 008 the round before, but. I told him, just go up there and do your job. If you go 2 or 3 thou red, it's better than losing when you could have been 10 or 20 on the tree and beat him. So he did his job, and it worked out in our favor.
Yeah, the advantageous portion of the electronic digital time slips helps out the other teams when you're looking at the numbers across the board. If you're like, hey, who am I racing next? What has their reaction times been, and what's their front half of that racetrack been? Okay.
Yeah.
Just do your job. We got this.
A folder that's about 2 inches thick, full of notes from the last several years, and it's that's part of where the team, I can rely on them to get the car ready for next round while I'm filling out my notebook full of notes. Sometimes you don't need them, but when you need them and you have them, it's worth every minute spent on them.
Right. Awesome. Well, I'm not going to keep you. I know you got to finish strapping down stuff and get ready to head to Galat for the first race of the year. So thanks for joining. It's been great talking to you. Hey, what I was talking to about sponsorship for the big show event. Now it's 5 races. I know you won't be at the race there at Woodstock, but would Voss Engineering be interested in throwing in something to the winner for this? Say some
over an email, and we'll talk numbers and everything, and we'll work something out.
All right, awesome. Hey, thank you. The last thing I got to talk about is, I just retired, so I was hoping to be at Galat, but it didn't work out. I got a job offer that I couldn't refuse, so I accepted it, and I'm still here in Germany, and I couldn't come to Galat for quarantine reasons when I returned. But I have a photographer that I'm going to try to start something new up, and I got a photographer from the Fort Bragg, our Army base there, and he's going to be coming around taking some photos Friday and Saturday when he gets out off of work Friday evening from Fort Bragg. He's going to come over and take some photos. Hopefully I can have his picture up and posted so y'all know who he is. And he's there just purely to take photos of the Pro 632 class, the teams, and I hope everybody gives him a warm welcoming like they do, like 99.9% of everybody who comes to a race. It's a family event, and I got some other things I want to work on, and I hope everybody likes it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll try to take some pictures Thursday. We're gonna be testing both cars, so I don't know how much I'll get around to it, but I'll try to have someone get us some pictures so we can keep everybody in the loop. I talked to Shameless a lot, and 632 is a really good opportunity to be the next, or it is the next upcoming class. So we're working with a couple videographers and photographers about trying to get a not really a TV show, but you know, every race we want to kind of have a video put together specifically for the 632 class. Some driver interviews, some top end interviews and stuff put together so we can kind of showcase what 632 is about.
Yeah, I think that's the key. And I was trying to find a videographer, and I thought I had one online. Like, of course, I'm trying to be veteran centric, so I'm trying to find a veteran or service member who does videography, photography to support the Pro 632 class wherever it goes, so we can get more videos out there and cool content to promote the class in the teams and drivers and everyone, so we can get more money into the class and make it a bigger and better class. That's the whole goal behind this right now. But with that said, I want to go ahead and end this. Hey, thanks for joining me. Hey, good luck this weekend. I know it's going to be extremely tough. We have, I know, 4 new teams going to be there this weekend, so it's going to be interesting.
Yep. Yeah, we appreciate you having us on. Thanks for your service, bud. And if you guys need anything, give us a shout. We'll be there.
Hey,
be there tomorrow morning.
Hey, and to all the Race 632 guys, or the Pro 632 guys, Outlaw 632 guys, hey, I need you to help me. I can only help you so much. Go to race632.com, sign up, become a member, right? Yeah, that means you too, Corey, because you're not a member of the website. You post some stuff, but you don't say nothing. All right, sign up, become a member. That way, when we can build this class out to what its pure potential, everyone can reap the reward. And I know there's a lot of people out there who don't have Facebook or do YouTube enough, like Stu. He doesn't have Facebook. When I talked to him when I was in their Galat last year. But I don't know if he's even aware of the website. So if you can do me a favor, go by, give him some Race 632 stickers. Make sure that all the Pro 632 guys out there know about race632.com, because it's really making sure we ensure that class moves forward. I don't know about the 411s because, hey, we got to keep that slower because I'm not that fast, Corey. I got to be able to make the field one of these days. But take care. Good luck. And I will be posting y'all as much as I can this weekend, and hopefully have some good photos coming soon.
Take it easy.
All right.
Thanks.
All right. Take care. Bye. Hey, and with that, thanks, Corey, for joining us. And hopefully I can get the #1 qualifier online if I'm still awake, you know, the time difference between Germany and the States. And we could talk about how the weekend's going. Take care, and talk to y'all soon.